Okay, I did not expect AI wrestling to go this hard. Like, this isn't just, look what AI can do. This is actually entertaining. It's got characters, it's got style, it knows what it is. And that's kind of the difference right now. The good stuff? It's not trying to impress you. It's just trying to be fun. This is Sweetheart Pro Wrestling, and this is worth your time.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome your new undisputed SPW champion, Venus.
If she's in your head, she's not in her cell. Truly the cutting edge of, what do they call it? Machinima? That's a new word I just learned the other day. Quite fitting, no? The reason you're looking at a video in the wrong aspect ratio right now is that all of the long-form videos on this channel are 12 hours long. And frankly, I just didn't have the drive space or the patience to deal with that. Now, presumably the reason these videos are so long is that the people watching them are, traveling? On trips? Tripping. They're tripping. So what you're looking at here are screenshots pulled from one of those 12-hour videos. This one's called Psychedelic Soul Nightmares, which feels like the wrong name. 3 minutes in it does anyway. But like I said, it's 12 hours long. A lot can happen. Now, I do have a confession to make. I didn't pull this one off a submission list. I pulled it out of my bookmarks. I'm a big fan of this channel. The music is always a pleasant surprise. And honestly, AIBient is absolutely worth that 12 hours of your time.
So we've started doing music streams, and every time this guy Dillmatic comes up on the wheel, everyone gets too excited, and it's because the videos are so goddamn good.
This shite from Dillmatic is every bit worth your listen.
The sky looks like my ceiling fan, spinning dirt when it lines in my morning coffee cup, plastic bags in the branches stuck. You say breathe, it's beautiful. I choke on the chemical. If this is heaven, I wanna refund every corner's a slow motion car crash. Blue marble in the tourist photos, but up close it's concrete and trash. If this is heaven, I wanna refund, staring at the sun till it turns red. Earth feels like hell in a thrift store sweater, and I'm too tired to get out of billboards preaching a borrowed space over a dried out riverbed's face. Kids drawing with fingers in the dust, in old exhaust ash and rust. You say love will save us yet, over glowing cigarettes. I kiss the poison off your lips. We laugh as another iceberg splits. If this is heaven, I wanna refund every corner's a slow motion car crash. Blue marble in the tourist photos, but up close it's concrete and trash. If this is heaven, I wanna refund, staring at the sun till it turns red. Earth feels like hell in a thrift store sweater, and I'm too tired to get out of bed.
This is absolutely worth your time.
If AIBient is a vibe and Dillmatic is a groove, this is a signal from another timeline. Before we jump in, quick one. If you're into creators like this and you're not subscribed yet, fix that. We're surfacing the good stuff so you don't have to dig for it. This is worth your time, and this one? Yeah, this one absolutely is. Welcome to Machina 9000. His name is Daniil Volkow, and he is prolific. I first came across his work on r/AI video, where he was posting a series about a baker in Beurre Noir using, let's just say, wildly unconventional strategies to avoid being evicted from her restaurant. That alone stopped the scroll. But what really got me was the respect. This isn't your average AI film subreddit. This is the deep end. People there know what they're looking at. And Volkow? He's got real, no-joke, heavyweight respect. So I dug a little deeper. And that's when I found Iron Orchids. Yeah, bikini model battle mechs. What a time to be alive.
Forward base Kilo 7, day 34 in theater. Perimeter secure, morale complicated. We have a situation.
No.
800 meters. We're 800 meters out. We need to move the base 800 meters south. Enemy positions? Irrelevant. We're outside the delivery zone. Copy. When do we start? Oh no. The harness. Both arms. And my collarbones. I look like a parking lot. Lieutenant, once we relocate, we'll need to document the new position. For the record. A photo? Yeah. Squad photo. All 6 mechs. Golden hour. For morale. Approved. Column, maintain heading 1A position. Copy. Should I order ahead? Menu closes at 7? Negative. We confirm the pin first. Nobody orders until we're in the zone. Harness mod log, entry 1. Shoulder pickup displacement, 4 centimeters inferior. Clamp recoat on both uprights. Estimated time, 2 days, maybe 3. Drone, 2 o'clock high. Anyways, SPF 50 actually better, or is it just marketing? Marketing. 30 is fine. They shrunk the zone. How much? 200 meters. We need to move again. Or we call them. We're not calling. We're moving. Needle nose. No, the long one. If this voids the warranty, we're in a war zone. Everything's voided. Lieutenant, there's a cove ahead. Turquoise water, volcanic ridge. The sunset will be directly behind the formation. Is it inside the delivery zone? I'll check.
So I've been watching GhostwriterOne for a while now. In fact, I'm pretty sure I was one of his first 20 subscribers. Back then, he was still feeling things out, jumping from topic to topic, experimenting. But even early on, you could see it. The writing was sharp, the comedic timing, dead on. He just hadn't picked a lane yet, so the channel was kind of all over the place. Honestly, a little like mine, and I loved it. Every time I got a notification, I clicked. Because no matter what it was always entertaining. Still is, by the way. And then there was Bob and Blob, his cop duo parodying the big cop movies. I'm not even exaggerating. Bob and Blob Do Training Day is one of my all-time favorite things on YouTube. But now, he's found his direction. And somewhere along the way, he also became a top-tier animator. You really need to see the world he's building. Welcome to Echo Fade. On the surface, it's a superhero universe, but not like anything you've seen before. Most of it takes place inside people's dreams. In Echo Fade, a group of young, often mentally struggling heroes are recruited to enter nightmares and save people from them. The characters are charismatic, but broken. The relationships are layered with both tenderness and codependency. The action is wildly cinematic, and the emotional beats, they land. This isn't just a concept, it's a world, one you get pulled into fast and then immediately want more of. Here's a little taste.
Your shaking hands bend heavy steel. My quiet thoughts cut through the veil. Her trembling voice rewrites the scene. His failed escape can't split the dream. They call us when the nights go wrong. We fall sideways through their storms. But who's the whisper in our ear saying save them through the fear? Echo fade, where the cracks in us turn brave. All the fears we try to cage, light the path inside the maze. shape. Echo fade.
Well, darling, if that wasn't worth your time, that I don't know what would be.
All right, now this is Fugazy Films, and this is just really cool. There's a ton of creativity here. The worlds, the characters, the way everything comes together, it just pulls you in. Fugazy's kind of known for his fan film work. Highlander, Star Wars, Indie, stories you already recognize, just reimagined through AI. But what I like about this channel is that it's not just staying there, it's evolving. You've got original stories, new characters, completely new worlds being built out. Stuff like Until the End of Time or Tawny's Stars. It really does feel like they say it on the channel. Stories reborn with AI, but with a human heart. I saw the newest one last night. The Mythos Adventures, The Book of Hermes. I got chills from a cartoon. I remember it was only a couple of months ago everyone was saying that AI couldn't make people feel anything. Well, it sure as heck makes people feel now. In the right hands it does anyway. Go watch The Book of Hermes and tell me you don't get chills. This is Serial. Tell me it makes you feel nothing. I dare you.
First, I should tell you what I am not. I am not one of those glittering, lovesick creatures from your films. No sparkling skin, no tortured romance with mortals. I left my human life behind long ago. I cannot turn into a bat or a wolf. I cannot fly. I cannot hypnotize with a glance, though I can be persuasive. When I hunt, I do not flirt with my food. You wouldn't seduce a cheeseburger. You bite, you devour, you move on. I do not hunt only the wicked. I am not repelled by crosses. Sunlight does not turn me to ash. It merely makes me weak. And no, a wooden stake will not save you. I am not a psychic vampire. I do not steal auras. I do not pretend for thrills. What I am is a predator. And I am hunting you. I rarely communicate with my prey. But you are different. You are not a romantic who wishes to be bitten. You are something far more interesting. You spot weakness. You smell failure. In the great game of survival, you find those who fall behind and take what you need from them. That instinct has carried you far in your profession, hasn't it? Before we discuss what I want from you, you must understand what I am, what we are. We call ourselves Foratu. Some say our first was born in the 10th century, a creature named Upira. He built an army of bloodsuckers across Europe and Asia. Humans panicked, as they tend to do. They burned their own at the stake for every superstition. We retreated to hills and forests, feeding on animals. Our curse bent some of those creatures, twisted wolves and men into something new. Another legend was born. That, my dear, is another story. As our numbers dwindled, the elders created new offspring. That is how I came to be. London, 1888, Whitechapel. I was a member of the Vigilance Committee, hunting a monster the newspapers called Jack the Ripper. I had seen him before, near other scenes. We were meant to blow our whistles, call for help. Instead, I followed alone. pride, curiosity. They are unreliable guides through the dark.
You dare follow me?
You're him.
I am the one you call the Ripper. Now that you've seen me, you must choose life or death.
God, no, please. I choose life.
Remember that.
I woke in an alley, covered in blood. I ran from the scene, horrified by my encounter. The sun didn't kill me. It simply hollowed me out. For days I hid, windows shuttered, unable to eat or drink. The hunger, it became madness.
Governor, you in there? You haven't been on patrol. You look awful. Let me fix you something.
I tell you this not to shock you, but to show you what you will be if you say yes. You do not merely sip and mix. The human body has blood throughout, and many of the organs are filled with it.
I was beginning to think I'd made a terrible mistake choosing you.
What have you made me?
To vampire, the predator of the herd. Go on then, see what you are.
You've put your evil into me.
Don't be dramatic. Are lions evil for eating gazelles? We feed, as they do, to sustain ourselves. You can walk in daylight, but you will be weakest then. Night is your realm. When hunger rules you, your true face comes out. Feed before that hunger betrays you in public, or they'll find a way to kill you.
What do I do with her?
Whatever you like. I leave them where they lie. Let the humans tremble at shadows. Fear seasons the meat. I'm off to America. I've ruined London for our kind.
I dismembered Molly, fed her to the Thames, and fled London. To Milan, Rome, Transylvania, Moscow, Paris. I changed trades as easily as I changed.
Well, they sure don't get more worth your time than that.
Yep, that's for sure. Yep.
All right, and to close this out, this is Kelly Boesch, and this is just high level. I've been meaning to show you this for 4 episodes now, and I'm really glad we're finally getting to it. There's a clarity to this stuff. The visuals, the pacing, the way each shot leads into the next, it all feels thought through. Nothing's random. Everything feels like it's there for a reason, and that's the difference you start to notice after watching a lot of this. At a certain point, it's not about how the video was made anymore. It's about the choices. What to show, what to hold on, what to move past. And when that all lines up, this is what it looks like. And that's where all of this is heading. Kelly's also a musical artist, and you can really feel how the music ties into the visuals. I can't play it for you here on YouTube, but I strongly recommend taking the time to visit the channel and experience it for yourself. There's also a store where you can purchase the music, and we'll make sure to link to it. Kelly also has brand new music coming out on Spotify, so make sure to check that out. It feels good. 4 episodes in! It feels like we're making progress. We took some hits last month, but we also found out who our friends are. And we appreciate you. We really do. And now, we're back on track. We found some incredible talent. And honestly, people are just getting better and better. More creators are finding their voices and building some really beautiful things out into the world. Things that are actually worth your time. And we're gonna keep finding them for you. So why don't you keep watching? I've been Izzy. This has been Worth Your Time.
This is absolutely worth your time.